In this second course tour video, I'll go over the key components of each module. I'll go through Module 1, but each of the modules throughout the term will have the same setup, schedule, and structure. So let's head into content and look at Module 1. So I'm on my main navigation bar here, and I can click on Content. And this always takes me back to the last page that I visited. So I was previously on the course information page. Now I'll go to Module 1. And in here, you can find the course tour video that you're watching. And then each of the modules will have an introduction and outcomes, information about the video lecture and textbook reading, information about the WebWork exercises assigned that week, a discussion, and then the Module 1 worksheet. Each of the discussions will also have the same format, so you'll notice that these instructions are a little bit long, but each week is going to follow exactly the same pattern there. So let's start with the introduction and outcomes. You'll get a quick overview in each one, just explaining what we'll cover in there. The learning activities and assignments will be outlined. And so this is what we'll do each week. You'll watch video lectures. They're posted on YouTube. I'll show you where they are in a moment. You'll complete the lecture outlines for those sections, and so you'll be taking notes on those videos. There will be a discussion posting, which corresponds to your WebWork exercise sets, and then a full WebWork exercise set. So the WebWork exercise sets, WebWork is our online homework system that we'll use in this course. And your discussion posting will be an opportunity for you to post one fully worked solution from there. WebWork just accepts your answer, gives you feedback. The discussion posting will be a chance for you to show all your work and get feedback on that. The last thing that you'll do in each module is a worksheet, and that's the end assessment. And again, I'll get to that in a moment. The outcomes, these are what the skills that you should be able to do by the end of the course, the concepts that you should understand. So I'm going to come up here now, and I've got these side arrows where I can go back and forth. I'm in Module 1, so I'm going to flip through these pages now to the next page. And I'll get to the Module 1 video lecture and textbook reading. So a couple things that I want to draw your attention to. This first module is covering sections 5.1 and 5.2. Our video outline, I'm going to open that in a new window. It's one large packet, and these are the outlines for the videos. So these are what the videos are recorded on. So you have the same background that's in the videos, and you can take notes there. Some of them are math problems, others you're looking at definitions, getting those concepts down. They're organized by module. The sections that correspond to the textbook are also labeled there. Our textbook is linked here, and I'll go there real quick. So we're covering 5.1 and 5.2. I'll navigate to Chapter 5, and I can go into 5.1. The videos for our course are embedded in the textbook itself, so you can access them in the online textbook or back in our D2L shell there. The advantage to looking at the textbook is there's more reading there, more examples. There's more information there than just in the videos. Videos also embedded here, so you can find them either place. And we're just doing 5.1 and 5.2 for this first week, and then at the bottom, suggested reading. Going to our next page, the WebWork exercise sets. So I'll walk you through WebWork a little bit. You have an orientation that should get you used to it. I'm going to go into 5.2, and I've picked out a problem that I want to walk you through. So I'm going to go to number 15. And within here, so I have this system of equations, and this is the substitution section, so I'd be solving it using substitution. And let's say I go through solving it, and I think that there are infinitely many solutions. There are three options here. It could be a single ordered pair, there could be no solution, or there could be infinitely many solutions. So I'm going to type in infinitely many solutions, and then I'm going to submit my answer. One thing to note, I don't have a true student view for WebWork, so you won't be able to see this solution button until the assignment is closed. So while you're working on it, this solution button won't be available. As the instructor, it's always available to me. So I'm going to submit that answer. And this is the part I wanted to show you. So it's going to show if it's correct or not, but it's also going to give a message, and this is something important to keep track of. The message often provides really helpful feedback. So in this case, I entered infinitely many solutions, but there's only one solution. So I know that this should be a single XY pair. That's what that feedback is giving me. So that's one thing I wanted to point out with WebWork. The other is the Show Me Another button. And so as I hover over this, it says you can use this feature as many times as you want on this problem. And what it's going to do when I click on it is open a separate problem. And it says, here's a new version of your problem. There's a written solution available. You may check your answers to this problem without affecting the maximum number of tries on your original problem. It's giving you another problem that's very similar. You can try as many times as you want. You will also have the full solution available to this problem. So if I want to go through and try this one again, I can do that. I can enter my answer and see. I can also look through the solution and check what's expected there. All right, so that showed me another. One thing to note, it opened in a new window. So I'm going to go back here. And here I've got WebWork. It's inside D2L, so I can keep navigating through D2L. So after the WebWork exercises, you'll see the discussion. And so there is a sign-up sheet, and it'll be a list of problems. And you'll choose one from the assigned problems and post it. In this first module, we have some graphing by hand, and so there are some additional problems there that are for practice of graphing by hand. Most weeks, the list of problems there will be identical to those from your WebWork set. So you'll go through and post there, and then there are some documentation guidelines that you can reference. There's also the grading rubric that you can reference. The key is that you're going to post all of the work for one specific discussion problem that comes from WebWork. And the last thing is the Module 1 worksheet. So this is due Tuesday. The discussion and your WebWork is due Sunday, and then the following Tuesday, after you've gotten feedback on both of those, your worksheet is due. You can always turn it in early, but it's due after that you should have gotten that main feedback. So I'll open it up here. It's generally a two-sided worksheet, and again, you're going to be showing all your work and getting feedback and assessed on all of your work for that. Similar problems to what you've done throughout the rest of the module. I'll go through how you upload that. So you can scan it using a traditional scanner or a scanning app. I have a link to Adobe Scan, which is a really easy one. And then we'll come down here and we can upload our file. And I'm going to go into my sample folder and choose sample assignment. And once I've got that uploaded, I can submit it. I can write a comment if I want. And I'll submit it there. Now, if I go back to this assignment tab up here, where all of my assignments are, I'll be able to see that I have one submission, and it's good to check that. At the end of each module, after I've graded your assignment and posted feedback, I download those, I use a tablet to write on them, and then I upload them. Your feedback will be posted right here. If we go back to that worksheet one more time, I just wanted to note that you can download and print it. If you have some type of tablet, that works too, but you'll want to download and print that worksheet each week and then turn it in. That's all that I have for Module 1. Keep up the great work.